and welcome to a bonny escape to the country, which today, as you've probably guessed, comes from Scotland. Now, stereotypes aside, there is a reason why I'm playing the bagpipes today. I'm in a county which was once an area where Scottish troops marched against the English whilst playing these atmospheric instruments. So can you guess where I am? Keep watching, all will be revealed. Hey! Cut! Excuse me. You're supposed to wait till I'm ready. When I go like that, people at home will think I'm playing the bagpipes, all right?
Got you.
Let's go for it. Today we'll be helping a couple escape the suburbs for some Scottish country living.
Could have a medieval banquet in here.
But will seeing be believing? Got a bit red.
That shocked me.
And will they take the plunge with today's mystery house? So I'm seeing you in that bath. Do you have to say?
No, you're not, Ahmed.
Today I'm in the Scottish Borders, a lowland county filled with beauty and history. It was across this very landscape that England and Scotland's battles took place throughout those centuries. And so powerful were the bagpipes in spurring the Scots into action that it's the only musical instrument that's ever been banned as a weapon of war. Mind you, it should be banned the way I play it. But away from the fighting, this area of Scotland is now more sedate and prosperous, enticing people from both sides of Hadrian's Wall to come and find their wee bit of heaven. With Northumberland to the south and Glasgow and Edinburgh to the north, the Scottish Borders take in around 1,800 square miles of unspoilt countryside. From the hills and the moorlands in the west to the agricultural plains in the east. But at the heart of the Borders is the mighty River Tweed. Running for 97 miles, it's ranked as one of the best salmon fishing rivers in the world. Historic market towns have flourished on its banks, whilst its tributaries branch out into the expansive countryside. And it's along these shores you'll find pretty villages and hamlets with a vast array of period property on offer. As yet, home buyers escaping city life haven't headed here in their droves, and in a recent poll it was voted the third best rural region to live in Scotland. They used to say the further north you travelled, the cheaper the property got. But the days of absolute bargains, acres and acres of land for pennies, are well and truly over. But up here you still do get value for money. A typical house will have a bigger garden, therefore more land, and inside the rooms will be larger and there'll be more of them. Well, a detached house in Scotland will set you back around £240,000. If you want to be in the Borders, then you can expect to shell out about 6% more. So grab your sporrans and your kilts. Here's what's currently on the market in and around the county for a variety of budgets. If you fancy being laird of the manor and have in excess of £925,000, then you could be with this very grand 7-bedroom Victorian property near Jedburgh. Originally the home of a local sausage magnate, the house has meaty proportions, with no less than 3 reception rooms and exquisite period detailing. And if it's the outdoor life you're after, how does 12 acres sound? For the slightly more modest sum of £695,000, you won't have to downsize with this 6-bedroom 18th century farmhouse near Kelso. Inside, the property has character features galore, and outside comes complete with a 3-bedroomed lodge, generous grounds and stunning views over the Teviot Valley. If you'd prefer vistas of the Cheviot Hills, how about this 5-bedroom Georgian house near Berwick-on-Tweed? On the market for £415,000, it's been extensively renovated and extended to provide both very modern and very period living, with plenty of space for all the family. There's more wheat than chaff here, that's for certain, so let's meet our escapees who are eager to bound over that border. Today's couple, Barry and Jan, met 7 years ago whilst working for the railway. They tied the knot in 2004, but with retirement on the horizon, they've decided to swap their 4-bedroom house in a busy Yorkshire village for the good life in Scotland.
We would love to live in a larger place. We just haven't got the scope here anymore to do any more to this property. We have got 3 dogs and they are an integral part of us. We would like more land. I'd like chickens, bees and fruit trees. We would like somewhere where Barry can raise his waterfowl.
Yeah, naturally fed ponds would be a big plus, obviously, for the waterfowl aspect, and it'd make the ambience nicer too.
Well, plenty of outdoor space is a fairly usual request, but ponds? That's specific, so no wonder in 18 months of looking for their dream home in the Borders, Barry and Jan have come up empty-handed.
There's no half measures, it's got to be perfect because it is going to be the last move we make.
Well, it might be their last move, but it's also their very first property purchase together, so the pressure is most definitely on. But what does Barry and Jan's perfect house actually look like?
This house was built in around about 1962, although it's rather nice, hasn't got a lot of character. The next property I would like to have with a few more features.
3 double bedrooms will be essential in the new property because I've got 3 children and my grandchildren, and it's our intention for them to come and visit us on a regular basis.
I really like the size of this utility room. In the next property I would like something similar. It's ideal for wet clothes and wet dogs. This is where they get fed, this is where they sleep, and it's just perfect. I would like, however, the potential to have a shower to clean the dogs after a dirty day out.
The dogs are obviously going to be well catered for. But what about Barry and Jan's requirements?
Actually, I quite like a separate dining room for Christmas and special holidays, and a nice big kitchen with a range.
But before they buy in the Borders, they need to know just how much they'll have to spend. So we've invited a local agent to come and value Barry's home.
This is an excellent 4-bedroom house with very good entertaining space in a popular commuter village. We would recommend a guide price in the region of £499,000.
I think the estate agent's valuation is a fair one. It's certainly in line with what we were expecting. Any less and we'd have to reconsider what we could afford to spend on the new property, but that being the case, we can go to up to £600,000 on our new property.
£600,000 is a healthy budget here in the Scottish Borders, especially as we're after a 3-bedroom detached property. And Jan wants enough space for her chickens and a room with a view. My only concern is with Barry. He wants not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 naturally fed ponds. What's all that about?